Hey everybody, it's your boy Serwolf. I just want to say before this video gets started that there's a lot of explicit words being said. So if that's something that you don't want your children to hear, I really didn't feel like putting a bunch of bleeps in the video, so I didn't. And I just left it uncensored, raw, just because I said the Serwolf podcast is about honesty and it's being who you are and upfront. So I hope you guys enjoy the episode. We will be talking about conspiracy theories, the idea of aliens coming on the planet, and what real world people think. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the vid, and I look forward to entertaining you all. Peace.
Hey Wolfpack, who's hungry?
Hey everybody, it's your boy Serwolf, doing a off-the-wall podcast episode today. 16 hours is a long time to be in a car with a baby and a wife, so we're going to do this off the fly and we're going to have fun with it. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. Stay hungry, like, comment, subscribe if you see anything or hear anything or learn anything, and shoot us over an email. Visit us at serwolfpro.com. I'm going to introduce you guys to some close friends.
Or turn some music on or something.
This is the homie Devin. And this is the homie Thomas.
Hey.
I'll let them introduce themselves.
Peace among worlds.
Starting with
Guys, Devin, 24.
I keep forgetting it's 24.
Yo, get out of here.
Too, bro, he told me he was 24. I'm like,
Yesterday you're 24. Yeah, bro. What does that matter? You were at my birthday party.
I'm 10 years older than him. That hurts me.
I'm only 26.
Alright, well that's all about me.
It hurts me.
Oh,
What up, big dog?
sorry.
No, I mean I didn't really have nothing.
Introduce myself.
Go ahead. Let them know who you are.
I'm
the goat.
Thomas. How you doing? I've known these guys for forever.
6+ years. We in deep.
I am 34 years old, so I am the old man of this group, and that's pretty sad.
That's okay. That's alright.
So that means we need
His
older-
memory is fading.
We need older men.
So
Then you will be younger.
So I will be bringing the old man's experience into this.
Oh, the wisdom.
The wisdom.
You're gonna impart wisdom
This is the
upon
wisdom.
the
The
youth.
wisdom comes here.
Wow.
This is where it begins.
The level of arrogance.
The
It wasn't. It wasn't on the channel before that. This is the wisdom coming into Serwolf Productions today.
You're welcome.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. I'm glad we established
You're
that.
welcome, chat. Good job. And if you're wondering from now on what I'm doing behind this curtain, there is a cat, and I'm just fucking with him.
No, he's a peeping Tom. We're looking out the window.
Oh no, don't say that, because there's a kids party out there.
Okay. All right. No. That was
Are
a
they still
joke.
doing that?
That's a joke.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
they
from
stopped?
yesterday. That was from yesterday.
Okay. I did see the bounce house.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I was sunburned. I couldn't go out there. My whole back is sunburned.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Where's the sunscreen?
I put it on like 12 times throughout the day.
Hey, man.
Just
You
observe.
gotta take care of yourself.
What are you talking about? I put it on like every 45 minutes.
You're gonna have more freckles.
It is hot in Florida.
Yeah.
It is hot.
I went from Chicago down to Tennessee, came into the heat.
It is hot.
And I go up to Tennessee and all those other states that are up there. We're so much closer to the clouds. It's cool. Precipitation? Is that what they do?
Yeah. Oh, precipitation's like rain.
Yeah. But it's like the clouds are right there. They're full of moisture.
Yeah.
They block out a bunch of sun and they're right there. We're like,
Yeah, but moisture
We're like-
causes humidity, but that's why it's so hot down here is because of the
there's
ocean.
water right there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's fucking hot. Like, I walked outside in Florida and started sweating, putting my car seat in.
All right, so
Someone told me they would rather have humidity. Like they went to, I forgot what state they went to. They're like, oh, I miss the humidity. I'm like, you're fucking.
well, the humidity is good for like your sinuses and your immune system.
It
However, I seen a chick online the other day. She was like making a video. There was this one girl and she was like arguing saying like, oh, it's 50 degrees. People in like the South, like you don't know what cold is. And then this other chick from Alaska cut in and she was like, yo, no, I can confirm 50 degrees is cold in the South because they got humidity. Alaska, we ain't got no humidity. So she was like, yeah, when they say it's cold, it's cold. So
I've lived in Florida for 34 years and there's no getting used to it.
No.
This shit is AIDS. This shit is AIDS every day. It's like me dealing with the same, like a new thing every day. It's like me waking up and experiencing humidity for the first time. That's how it is.
You know that moment
Bro.
when you've been out and about and you've been like going through your whole day and you have like that oil building up on your skin from the humidity.
It's just like, yo.
That's the worst,
it gets caked up too. The more you sweat and you dry off, and you sweat and you dry off.
And then And
you guys don't have to deal with that because you're not fat, but like, you know, it gets into crevices, bro. It gets into crevices and you're just like, oh my god, like it's not.
A minute ago, we had a conversation earlier. We was talking about aliens. All right.
So
we were talking about like the divide in humanity
with
like
racism,
with race,
you know,
religion, sex, gender, all that stuff, and we were like for me, I don't like the divide of any kind. I just don't like it. I don't agree with it. I think we can't grow as a society and as a species until we can overcome that obstacle.
Right.
Well, Thomas was like, "Yo, we need a common enemy and goal."
It's because we no longer have a common threat as a species.
Yeah.
And because there came a point in time, because we naturally are explorers.
Right.
Yeah.
We naturally explore, spread, and like make community.
And conquer.
But we can no longer do that because one, we found most of the world, or at least most of the world that was comfortable, and then people, specifically like landowners, became royalty.
Yeah.
That royalty realized that they can make money off of people.
Yep.
And so they created all these new systems and like all this stuff.
Yeah.
Came into and made us as a species stagnant.
Yeah.
And that's why we we get instant gratification from like social media, all this shit, and that's why we turn on each other. Honestly, because of boredom, because we're just fighting each other.
But also, the other side of that is the internet has now provided the opportunity for everybody to make money together.
A voice.
Everyone to
A
learn.
voice is what he said.
A way to learn about one another through instant.
Right.
But
that's
the
all
worst
possible.
thing is everybody has a voice now. Immediately when they post about it, and now hundreds or thousands or millions of people are like.
That's not the problem.
You
It's
have
the
that
problem
coverage.
That's not the problem that everybody should have a voice. The problem is that everybody can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Well, what I said was the intelligence factor. There aren't enough intelligent people for everyone to deserve a voice. If you don't have enough intelligence to form your own opinion via statistics and history,
Like facts.
yeah. If you can't use facts of like, oh well, like statistically this happens or what have you, whatever topic you want to talk about, you shouldn't
Becoming an expert in your field.
Yeah, you shouldn't go right online and post your entire opinion about something you don't know nothing about.
Right.
It just makes no sense. To me, you shouldn't have a voice if that's how you want to use your voice. Everyone should have that.
That's silencing people. That's not
I'm not
freedom
saying silencing,
that's
but
not freedom of speech then.
So
silence of stupidity.
So the way that he brought it up earlier was kind of a good point, because he used to say that actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
But in our modern society, words now have more
The
impact.
first one to speak.
They have more impact than action.
This is true.
And in the sense that, like, look at all these, like, it's funny with podcasting, but look at all these podcasters.
Yeah.
Look at all these things like that. All these people of influence. All these people who are experts.
Yeah.
They come on. All they have is words.
Yeah.
They spout words. They spout buzzwords. They say just these random statistics that sound good. Like, oh, they say it confidently. They sound like they said it loudly. They said it in a way that, oh, I can believe it. So those words are more believable than true action and fact, and that influences people. And so words are unchecked.
Yeah.
There's no action to check the words of men. Because
And
when people used to say something back in the day, they had to prove it through action that this was real, that this was trust.
For me,
100%
and I brought this up earlier. If in my opinion, you said, "Oh, you're silencing people." Well, I think.
I said you're silencing people. I said, is that?
It is, and it's slippery slope.
And here's the reason I say that is because I think at 18, every U.S. citizen, every natural-born U.S. citizen, should have to go through the basic test that an immigrant coming into the United States has to go through.
Oh yeah.
Like a civics test,
Like
a
what's that
history
island?
test.
What's the island? What was the island?
Paris Island?
Paris
Or
Island.
not Paris Island. It's
Virgin Islands?
no. He's talking about where the immigration was. Ellis Island.
Ellis.
Ellis.
Yes, you're right.
We're
You're
so
right.
bad.
It is
So
Ellis.
that you should pass a basic civics test, a basic history test, a basic comprehension test,
Yes.
a psych eval,
You know, if you go to
and
America and fail
multiple.
that test,
I feel like a
No,
psyche.
yeah,
valve especially.
no natural born American can pass that test.
I tell you right now.
Most, I would say most.
I'm telling you right now, they put that test in front of me, or they give me like 2 weeks to study.
Yeah,
I'll fail it.
Yeah, but you're talking about 2 weeks. I'm talking about at 18, you just graduated high school. You've had 18 years of preparation
To go with your your diploma.
Oh, so like
That's a good solution.
let's say like a civic literacy.
Yes.
Okay,
but you need a psyche valve, you need a civic literacy, you need a basic economics test so that you understand the foundations of the government and how everything is
That
structured.
gives more people more jobs too.
You know what? I'm a firm believer. A lot of countries do. All to most countries do, and I believe that we should adopt it. And I know it sounds a little like skeptical, and it's a little thing, but we should have a mandatory service.
I agree.
I said that.
Every country does it, and every country they still
2 years.
What?
I said 2 years.
I think it should be
think 2 years.
2 to 5 years. 2 to 5 years.
I think
I
5
think
years
you
is
can
asking.
volunteer.
5 years is asking a lot.
Okay.
For a mandatory, yeah, that's.
A
I think
five
5 years is asking a lot.
Dude,
I think
Okay,
2
I'm
years.
a three. Three.
South Korea does 2 years.
I thought they did 3.
No, they do too. I have a buddy that served in the Southern Korean Army. He did 2 years mandatory service.
2 years.
However, their liberties their amenities, if you will, are not like ours. Like they get paid like $14 US every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In addition to that, E4 and below are not allowed to go off base. So,
I mean, it's
if
kind of
that
like
is the
it's kind of
case-
like what we had, where we couldn't.
Well, I mean, let's like I understand because it's a career that we have to choose, but like
I
I'm not saying a
Wait, wait,
career.
wait,
I'm
But,
saying-
but I'm saying, but like for the basic and mandatory service, it could be a little less, so it gives you like incentive to actually want to join.
So if you do the 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Just like everybody else, if you're closer to that second year mark, right? You want an extension? Okay, if you extend, you go to 5 years.
Right.
That's 3 years
But
plus.
that's now you're enlisting. You're not
Yeah.
mandatory service.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you want to finish your 2 years, you're done. This is your date. I would get rid of a bunch of the BS that happens behind closed doors where your shit gets lost or some other stupid shit.
Well, my thing though is like, I think that all those tests that immigrants have to go through, that you should have to go through to become a true U.S. citizen, if you
Yeah.
are not because you're already a natural born U.S. citizen, but to be able to vote, to be able to have a voice, to be able to have all of the amenities that we give U.S. citizens, you should have to earn that and prove that you are intelligent enough to be able to operate in the economy
Yeah.
and in the country.
Well, I know that goes against the very like foundation
Moral
of
code
and that's the problem. It goes against the foundation of how.
Times are changed.
No, 100%.
100%.
Yes, the way like the foundation of how America was built at the time made perfect sense, and there's a reason why I did it. But we need to adapt to modern age
Right.
because it doesn't make sense what we're doing. Like how we're doing.
We were just talking about a minute ago, that movie Idiocracy. We are
Idiocracy.
becoming that movie.
We are.
It was like
Has
slowly
anybody-
but surely we're turning into that.
Has anybody made a trip to Buc-ee's recently? That's all I'm gonna say.
Uh,
You go over there, and I'm telling you, you'll see.
Talking about the billboard.
Just people, people
The
in
billboard.
Buc-ee's.
Oh.
It's just Buc-ee's.
It's chaos, bro. Like
Well,
people cannot drive. I
so-
stopped in 2 different states. It's turning into that same.
So where all this originated, though, and where we were circling back to was a common threat. No, he said the common threat should be aliens. So the human race.
we don't know that yet.
What?
No,
No,
no.
I'm not saying it should be. So this is my theory. This is my idea. You know. So like humanity, we have very basic things. Like humanity, we must procreate. You know.
Yeah.
We must procreate. Like our natural thing is to conquer. Our natural thing is to explore. It is to
Conquer
like
communities.
we are aggressor.
Yes.
We are aggressors. That's who we are.
Yeah.
I understand people want to fight that. I understand like that goes, but that's what we are. But more than most is that we're explorers and we must build community.
Yeah.
Must.
We must.
Yeah. Conquering something is important.
And we have been on the planet too much and we're stagnant.
We're secluded and
we
became
need
bored.
and we need to spread.
Go underwater.
I understand the underwater thing, but we need to spread.
Yeah, we need to get off.
If
the
we
planet.
can get on the planet, but the thing is that the point that we made is that if we come into contact with the alien race,
Yeah, that was where
He wanted to know how I
conquer,
feel.
He said conquer planets.
he wanted to know how I
So
felt
what-
about if
what
we come
you
into
run
the alien
aliens?
race. And the idea is that if we should be peaceful and we make peace or like would ask for trade because like
No. Say what you said.
no, I'm gonna say what I
Say
want to
what
say.
you said.
I'm gonna say after I say. So the idea is that if for us to accept peace and for us to do trade, then that's us like it's the same thing of us accepting each other with race because there's different species and there's different cultures and we should accept them. And my thought process is this: I am a firm believer in gender equality. I'm a firm believer race equality. I'm a firm believer that humanity stands together.
Religion equality.
Yeah, like I even though I'm an atheist, I'll tell you this: I am an atheist. I don't believe that religion was made for good purposes, but the importance of religion is evident.
Right.
Absolutely evident, and people need it. People need religion. Humanity, we always look to the higher power.
Yes.
I wish we didn't, but we do. But like the idea of religion has provided us with so many great aspects of our lives, specifically art.
Yeah.
Art especially.
Art especially, and music. So granted, and I believe that in humanity, we should always, when it comes to each other, we should always find a way to always progress in the future together, not apart, and accept our flaws. But with aliens, we kill those motherfuckers.
So
humanity,
say what
I'm gonna say this right now. The universe is humanity's birthright. It is our birthright.
That's what he said earlier.
The universe belongs to humanity.
That's thugging.
Pure and simple.
Bro.
Like we were born.
Tattoos say everything is connected. You see the universe. You see the planets and the Earth. It's all connected.
Humanity, like if there's a planet that sustains life, it belongs to us.
No,
it's us. It's
all right. So
we are the most.
listen,
we look at look at humanity.
Your time is up, sir.
Okay.
All right. So we know where he stands. He's hard right.
Yeah.
Kill them all.
Humans.
Conquer
What would that be in
fuck all.
D&D?
Humans.
What would that be in
100%
D&D
humans.
version? Like
What do you mean?
the moral compass thing.
Oh, he would be.
I'll be chaotic good.
No, you wouldn't be chaotic good.
Chaotic
If you're conquering everything, that's
No,
okay.
chaotic good because
You're true chaotic.
No, it's chaotic good because for me, my ideals are radical. My ideals are radical, and I'm a fanatic. And when it comes to this topic, I will say that I.
But it's not good.
But it's for the good of my species, my people. My people belong on top. Humanity.
Right.
I'm not talking about a race.
Here's the thing.
I'm not talking about a race.
No,
I'm not
I
talking
got
about
you.
humanity
Pause.
as a species.
Pause. You can't say that it is good chaotic, and the reason you can't is because you're looking at it from the human perspective.
Yeah.
The flow chart of chaotic, good, neutral, evil, whatever, all of that, lawful, all of that falls under the entire universe.
Yeah.
And if someone views you and say 1,000 years, like we talked about 10,000 years, somebody views you as a radical racist.
Yes.
Because you took it out on aliens, that you're essentially aligned with the views that Adolf Hitler had, more or less. Yeah, because
that could be seen.
Is it?
I'm just saying.
Is it true? Possibly. Is it true? Possibly. Am I gonna give you that? I'm gonna give you that.
Put
So
it
in
in
my
the
opinion,
comments what you think it would be.
in my opinion, you would be either a true chaotic or a neutral chaotic. Not lawful. It would be It would be.
What would it be lawful?
No, not lawful.
Definitely not
lawful.
It would be neutral chaotic in my opinion.
I would say.
Not chaotic evil because you don't want to burn them unless they step at you. But you want to conquer
they
them.
need to die. Like you hate
But you
aliens,
definitely
you're
want to
just-
take over them and conquer them. So he's far right. Okay, we know where he stands.
It's the way I see it is that if we go to a planet and we want it,
We take it.
or it's like there is no. All right, so this is the idea. All right, you know what? Go. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back.
All right, so we know where he stands. He stands far right. All right. I already know where you stand without you opening your mouth at all.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
You are lawful good. You believe in peace, not war. Like make friends, not enemies. Like
Yeah, don't make
and
enemies.
and
Bring
eye
the
for
strap-
an eye
look,
makes the
look.
world
Alright,
go
hold on,
blind.
'cause
Well,
you're-
let me go. It's my turn.
Then why'd you start talking about me?
Because I
fucking go.
I'm gonna go. But you believe an eye for an eye makes the world go blind. Me, I'm a firm believer in the ideologies of Winston Churchill. I'ma speak softly, but I'ma carry a big motherfucking stick with me. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. But if you fuck with me or mine, I'ma burn your whole planet to the ground. And everybody in it.
Yeah.
That is my ideologies. Don't fuck with me, and I won't in turn fuck with you.
Okay. So that is lawfully good.
I would say that's
Neutral.
Because you're
I would
protecting
say
yours.
true
You're
neutral.
protecting yours while still like.
As long as you don't fuck with me,
Like if you,
I won't fuck with you.
for him it's like you want peace or trade. I'm okay. I'm open to the idea, as long as you don't overstep.
if you cross that line, I'll burn your whole planet to the ground and laugh at you.
Well, okay, so you're mostly right, because I'm with you on definitely bringing the blim blams to a different planet.
Lightning with the blam blam.
Yeah, exactly. So like, so you bring it with you, so you know you're protected as the human species or whatever, because it's unknown. You know how that first part is all confusing. Ain't nobody really knowing how to translate. Maybe who knows?
They probably have science that they.
We don't know what the fuck they have.
Yeah.
Which is the problem.
If they're sentient though, and they've grown as a species, more than likely, either we will find out a communication way, or they will.
by then Google Translate will work for both of
Oh
us.
my god.
All right.
God, I hope Google's not around then.
We'll probably be dead.
Probably something else.
Anyway, so the biggest thing is, I would say, do it cautiously. Like, don't trust so evidently, to be honest, because if other humans can be bad, who's to say that their species?
They're not worse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, that's my take. Everything I've ever seen is like, oh yeah, aliens are friendly.
So you're gonna be like super skeptical and like.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not saying I disagree with that. I'm just saying.
So I'm definitely skipping the skepticism.
Yeah, you're straight up
Yeah,
fanatics.
you're just
But the
You're
way
conquer all, like
it's because
put them
you're
on
like-
their knees, they worship us. type thing.
it's be wary of the hand that offers peace. You know, always be wary of the
They're
hand that
gonna
offers
be doing that
peace.
to us too.
Because but they'll know straight out. It's like we go into a solar system, right? He's like, this is humanity. This is humanity. This is us from Earth. This is what we want. We will not wait for your reply.
Yeah. We're on the.
There's
we're
no
not-
like, oh, we want to be peaceful. We want our cultures to mix. No,
gosh.
because the way I see it is that, and man, it sounds so bad what I'm about to say. It's humanity, like aliens come to us. So like, oh, we come from an advanced society and we wanna, help you guys, get to your potential, and then they try to change what we are as humans.
Yeah.
To be more like, to be more
and
like
his
them.
point especially was if they're older than us, they're gonna view us as a younger and more immature
And
and,
they're
not
gonna-
developed race.
And they're gonna try
Or
to
species,
do
I'm
like
sorry.
something, and then it's gonna
They're gonna try to change us.
How long has the human species been around? Like,
no, not even that long. Like hundreds, not even thousands.
What?
no,
Yeah, what's been
hundreds of
What are
years.
you-
Yes.
It hasn't been
We're
thousands.
definitely hundreds of years.
Human species?
Human species. Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens.
Yeah.
Bro, ancient Greece was thousands of years old.
Oh, okay.
Ancient Greece.
I was like, we're definitely
listen,
Yeah,
listen.
I'm missing something.
Ancient Greece was so fucking long
This is the history
that
right here. Right?
that the study of ancient Greece was a college class in ancient Greece.
This is.
That's how fucking old that is.
Yeah.
Like you do not understand. Like,
No, I don't.
listen. In the grand scheme of the universe, yes, we're not even a blip on the radar.
Yeah, we're small.
but you're talking hundreds of thousands of years
Right.
for Homo sapiens. Like you're talking about since like the thought of the wheel came up. You're talking about since caveman started understanding and creating fire, right?
Yeah, not
Okay.
Neanderthal.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not Neanderthal, Homo sapiens.
No.
Okay, I got you. Hundreds of thousands,
Okay.
minimum.
Good.
Hundreds of thousands. Okay.
Minimum.
So we got some skin in the
In
game.
hundreds of thousands, listen.
The problem though is that's not even a blip in the grand scheme of the universe. However, first off, because our galaxy is not even that old. Not really. It's a couple of million. but-
we're not talking about the other galaxies. We haven't even made it there.
No, I know. I'm saying like in the like we can. All right. So
I don't know.
there was a scientist that made a telescope that allowed him to essentially more or less look back in time because it could see so far away because of the way light travels, right?
Yeah.
So because the way that light travels, a star that you look up and you see at night, it could be hundreds of millions of light years away. It could have already died out, and
But we're still seeing it.
We're still seeing it because the light is just now getting to Earth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they created this telescope that can see so far and see through like light. They can essentially see the exact moment immediately after the Big Bang. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, because of the way light works in time and relativity, it's a whole thing about string theory that we don't have enough time for that.
Okay.
Anyway, they can see the moment after the Big Bang happened. And I can pull up a picture if you want, but essentially it's like looking through a focal point. There's a single moment where there's nothing, and then it expands and it shows all of the atoms being supercharged in our galaxy. But that span from that exact moment, the furthest back we can see, to now, is millions of years, but in the grand scheme of the universe, is nothing. It's non-existent. It's like the size of an ant to a human. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So we may be, our galaxy may be millions of years old, billions of years old, but an alien's galaxy might be trillions of years old. Does that make sense? And so to them, their species may be billions of years old, right? And so to them, we are a young species that is just now getting off our planet. They may have already explored half the universe, you know? I'm not saying they have, I'm saying it's a possibility. Especially since the universe is always expanding and growing.
So God forbid that another species from another galaxy comes to see us. It's like,
oh, if they come here,
quadrillion and like years older than us.
If they come here, it's like the Battle of Normandy. Oh, it's bad, bro. You will see all of humanity unite in less than a day.
The way I see it, which is why I don't like. This is why I'm so against like the idea of aliens. Like, especially if they're offering peace. If they come in starting some shit, I accept.
Challenge accepted.
I accept your challenge.
That's a paladin's way of thinking.
Because this is
home turf.
Not only do I understand your motive, I understand what your motive is, but you're clear with it. You want my species either not to exist or to.
We really hope you're enjoying the podcast episode so far. There's a lot of time in editing and getting things together and making sure things make sense on our end. I really wanted to say thank you guys for watching this far. You're more than halfway through. If you're enjoying what you've seen so far, click that like button below. It really helps us out. And if you really like it, subscribe to the channel. If you really like it, visit us over at serwolfpro.com. Let me show you what we got over there. On Serwolf Pro, we have amazing and high quality gear for you, your family, and friends. If you want to support us, what better to have than a Serwolf mug? May not satisfy your hunger, but definitely will get that craving for coffee. Recently, we actually just released the Honey Goddess. Comes in many different colors, from graphite, white, banana, and black. Classic black. They come in all sizes, from 3X, 2X, 4 extra large to a small. Order one today when you can. We greatly appreciate you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of the podcast.
Serve.
In a sense, is very pure.
Yeah.
You have to admit that.
It's
that is
pure.
a very pure.
There's a purity in war.
There's a purity in the honesty of it.
Yeah.
So what if we equally match and then eventually?
No, absolutely not. It won't be an equal match.
I'm just.
No. This is the dark side Band Savage thing I was telling you.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, like your idea.
All right, so like we're equally matched. Both the species are dying. It's not really working out for either one of us. All right, hey, here we give you this, you give us this. Leave it be.
Trade.
What's that?
That's trade.
That's compromise. That's compromise.
What's that look like?
What does it look like? Hey, my people are overgrown. We are overpopulated on this planet with not enough resources to support my species. Give us a planet, give us the technology to terraform and cultivate it, and we will give you whatever you find.
Define terraform.
Terraform is one definition. It means to make habitable and livable.
Yeah.
It means grow plants, trees, running water.
Like alter the sky in the planet chemistry that fits human.
That makes humans be able to live.
Like we can breathe it. The gravity is within our
That's
our
the definition
everything.
of terraform.
Like you give us the technology to be able to terraform planets within 10 years or less, and then
make it habitable in a reasonable time.
And what do we give? Either that's the problem. Like do we give people? That's all we have.
There's multiple entertainment. No, that's not true.
That's the only commodity we have.
No, it's not. That's not true. Hold on. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna circle back. There's multiple platforms of entertainment that depict terraforming. Doctor Who is an amazing science show and history show. Not completely accurate.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of accuracy in it.
Yeah.
And in that, there's been multiple times it showed terraforming using technology to grow trees and plants and water and make oxygen-rich levels 19.5 to 23.5 so that humans can breathe. If it's outside of that range, it's uninhabitable.
Yeah.
Unless the pressure meets a certain requirement. Because air pressure, if it passes a certain threshold, we can breathe as low as 16.5%. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Humans are very, like, it's a narrow window for survivability for us.
Yeah.
That's why Earth is the perfect place for us.
Literally.
However, like a naked mole rat, for example, they can live in oxygen levels as low as 6.5%, and in some cases they can hold their breath in 0% oxygen levels for up to 20 or 30 minutes.
So what would we give?
What would we give?
Yeah, what do you think we
I'm gonna tell you, titanium is one of the greatest resources in the universe and can almost be found nowhere except for Earth.
Who told you that was the greatest unit in the universe?
What?
Who told you that was the greatest resource in the universe?
I said one of, and it is almost exclusively found on Earth, and it has a tensile strength of 63,000 pounds per square inch. That means push and pull.
Okay.
That makes it one of the most durable resources humanity has to offer.
That's a good
trade.
That's a good trade.
The problem is we would need technology from them to be able to essentially clone it,
Yeah.
if you will, like make a copy of it.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have that, we don't have enough to give. However, that in itself is one of the most durable resources.
So
in
if
the
we
world.
give them the ore and it's a baseline
yeah,
for them to make copies, they have
Yep.
no point for us anymore. They can
No.
leave and come back.
no, we tell them give us the materials, we will ship them the copies.
I don't know. I feel like there would be a railroad.
Yeah.
But listen, we can always just
They
take
can
up guns and take it.
Not if there's a stalemate. If there's
Yeah,
already
I said
stalemate,
it
that
was-
means
I said it
that
was
means
sta-
that we've gone to the conclusion that we're either equal
Right.
at the point.
The reality of the situation is the odds that we're equal is extremely low. Also, have you read The Art of War by Sun Tzu? Have you read it?
Yeah.
He gave it to me.
Deception is the
I have it
basic of
upstairs.
warfare.
Let me tell you. There was a general in China. I can't remember. There was two great generals in
You're
China.
talking about Simi Yi.
Huh?
You're talking about Simi Yi.
Where he like it come down to tactician and the one.
So Simi Yi versus Zhuge Liang.
Yeah. So what happened was Zhuge Liang was coming to raid this country.
No, Simi Yi was
Or
trying to raid
town.
the country where Zhuge Liang is.
Yeah, and Zhuge Liang came outside, set up a tea table, and was sipping tea. Gates open, lights on, everybody outside just sitting around having a good time, minding their business. And the other dude, like he sat down and he was thinking, he was like, yo, something's not right about this. There's no reason he would ever open his gates unless it was a trap. There's no reason he should be out here drinking tea, minding his business,
Yeah.
unless it was a trap.
Yeah,
so he walked.
because it was just,
And-
it was purely based on his reputation.
Yeah, he had him like the oncoming army had them outnumbered like 100,000 to 1.
But Zhuge Liang had a reputation of ambush.
Yeah,
And he was a master tactician.
and he had no plan. His tactician was to set up and look nonchalant about it, like he might possibly have a trap up his sleeve. And so the other dude walked, and nothing happened to that
Anybody
city.
ever?
No, nothing happened to that city.
Did they ever find out? Like, did they ever find out if it actually was a trap or anything?
Nope, there was no trap there. He didn't have a trap.
They had nothing.
He mind gamed him.
because
He played mind games.
because like the biggest thing is like know thy enemy, but like also is play. You're not only playing the fact that you know your enemy,
But you know
you're playing
yourself.
to the fact that you know yourself and your enemy knows you.
Yeah.
So you play that too.
You play that to your strong arm. So even if we can't outright beat them, it will never come down to a pure base form of evenly matched. It will come down to tactics. And I promise you, human ingenuity will always overcome.
Do you know where I feel like it would?
Always overcome.
Biological warfare.
Dude,
The biggest thing that we can do
listen,
to a species
you
who's
don't
not used to
no,
us.
you do not know
Or-
how scary biological warfare is. You have no idea.
No, it could be. They're about to find out how scary it could be from us.
Dude,
I mean, sure, they might have something,
they ain't got
Is it-
nothing
is it-
like we
but
got.
not
I
like we
promise
do.
you they ain't.
like we've spent
And
decades
I'm not even just
killing
talking
our
about,
own people.
I'm not even just talking about biological. You have chemical, you have radiological, you have nuclear. Like,
Yeah.
like you do not understand how in depth and honestly scary that whole situation gets. Like when you start talking about those different types of warfare.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Like for example, refrigerant like in a car or like an AC.
Yeah.
If they get supercharged, they get heated to 250 degrees.
Yeah.
The chemical compound that makes refrigerant, like R134 alpha, breaks down and becomes what's called phosgene, which is a chemical agent. And in World War II, it was used in barracks of infantrymen. They would crack it, and it was already phosgene. They would throw it into the barracks. What would happen is it's heavier than air. So while you're sleeping, you breathe it in, and your your lungs fill up with liquid, and you drown to death.
Yeah.
It's called a drowning agent.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Bad.
So, is that the offer of help from an opposing species for evolution, I think, is completely, it's wrong, because we humans have to evolve naturally on our own.
Right.
Like, if we go to another planet, if we inhabit another planet, and we evolve based on that planet and adapt to that planet, or like whatever, like, because there's any planet that is like even habitable.
We have
for
enough
us,
ingenuity. We will always become habitable to it.
Yeah, well, the planet will be habitable, but it'll still have its things,
Yeah.
but that we will have to adapt to.
Right.
And I feel that that's one of the greatest traits humanity has, is our adaptability as a species.
Right.
If we go to a place, we go to an environment, after some time, whether it be our generation or the next, we will adapt to it.
Right.
And so that is our natural skill as humanity.
Yes.
And if someone
No,
comes,
it's not evolving. It's adaptability, because evolving happens over multitudes of
That's
generations.
what. But he
Yeah.
said. He said even if it's the generation.
That-
No. Evolution doesn't happen in one generation. Evolution happens
That's
in
the
like
generation.
yeah, it's
evolution happens.
We're
in
saying
like
the same
100
thing. It is general. I'm saying adaptability and skill, but we also
But it happens
evolution.
in hundreds of generations.
Yes.
Not one or two.
But my point is that if
That's pure adaptability.
if an alien tries to help us with evolution, then we are going off of what our natural evolution is.
Right.
What us naturally makes us humanity, makes
Right.
us human.
Which makes us better than most species.
Yes, like what we have
That's why we're the
is so unique that we can be contenders to anything that's out there.
That's why we're the apex species on our planet.
Yeah, so like if someone tries to come and they try like, oh, we'll help, it's like I refuse. That's what I'm saying. I would refuse. It's like, oh, we're offering. No, you're offering because you got to the point you're in on your own, and you want to think because you feel better, more superior, that you come in to help other people within that and become you. But we're humanity. We're humans.
We do it our way.
Like this, we have to do it in our way.
However,
True.
there's multitudes of people on YouTube, for example. What's the dude? He's an actor, black dude.
Get over here. Are you talking about the scientist, or are you talking about something else?
Yo,
Something
I saw
else.
a picture of young Neil deGrasse. Holy smokes, yo.
No, he wrestled.
Yeah.
He wrestled and
Terrence Howard.
Ah, yeah.
You know Terrence Howard?
Yep.
All right, so he has a whole thing of about math. He says that the way that we do math
Is wrong.
is wrong.
Yeah.
So if another race went, hey, here's our schematics on our understanding down to the molecular level of math, take this. Do with it what you will. Find your own way. This is the research we have, though.
Yeah.
I don't think that is as much of a helping hand as you're thinking of.
Yeah.
You're thinking of them supplying us entire technologies and civilizations and food and water and
Yeah,
all that.
I
I'm
feel-
thinking like a small thing here or there isn't like something that could like completely change the understanding of the way the human species thinks. It's not the same because we would still develop our own way of doing it. Does that make sense?
The way I see it is if the way the Spaniards did it.
Right.
They came in, they offered an enlightened way of life through God and through culture, through this.
They also murdered so that
But a lot of it was underhanded.
conform or die.
Exactly, a lot of it was underhanded. And I understand what I'm also saying.
Very holy knightish.
Yeah.
Almost culty like.
Like I understand the hypocrisy of using the Spaniards for what I feel like the aliens would do.
Yeah.
Even though that what I'm saying we would do to aliens would be what to do to the
Yeah,
Spaniards.
yeah.
I understand
true.
the hypocrisy.
The hypocrisy of it.
But
I was really gonna bring that up after you finish, but.
No, I mean it is what it is. Keep going. I'd love to hear more.
because that's what it, bro.
It's a dog eat dog world. I get what you're saying.
It's
So you
I
either,
care-
dominate or be dominated.
like I care about a lot. I care about a lot when it comes to the people I love, the people in my circle, my family, and I care. I can honestly tell you, I can stand up and I can tell you that I truly care and love humanity, faults and all, like true humanity. People that fall in community, not like assholes, not so like sociopaths who like murder, rape, and like they're like, no, those aren't human beings.
Yeah,
Those
no.
aren't human beings.
We're gonna circle back to that
But,
because we
But like,
we had this conversation
but like
about
human,
that already
like
also.
human beings
Yeah.
who want to live life.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yes.
And
100%.
that is as far as it goes. Anything past Earth, when it comes to species, I have no business.
And that's why I said earlier that you come across almost like a human version of Adolf.
Yeah.
Because
That's no business, bro.
you keep to your own, and I'm not saying that's wrong.
Yeah.
I love you to death. I love you faults and all.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. However,
It sounds bad.
it sounds really bad.
But I think that there's a difference. There's a slight difference. And this difference is this. If we come across a human an alien species, I acknowledge your right to exist. But you need to acknowledge my right of supremacy over you.
Okay, let me ask you a question then.
Because I feel that human beings are on top.
Okay, let me ask you a question because I'll bring up another theory actually. There's so many conspiracy theories out there, dude. I love them. I eat them up. I just drink the tea, baby.
Yeah.
Drink the tea. I love hearing them. I'm not saying I subscribe to any of them really, but I love hearing them.
Yeah.
So there's a theory that because of the way, all right, so you understand how fires work, right?
Yeah.
There's 4 parts to a fire. You have a chemical reaction. You have oxygen inhale for a fire. You have fuel that burns, and you have heat. Okay, makes sense?
Right.
Tracking. So, essentially humans are a slow burning fire over the course of 80, 90, 110, whatever years, because your muscles and the food that you intake is your fuel. That's what burns. You produce heat, you intake oxygen to survive, and all of that happens through chemical chain reaction. That is a fire. You are a slow burning fire. And I've always wanted to say this like on some kind of media platform because I've had this theory for a long time and nobody ever wanted it. Like, nobody subscribes to it. But I think it's awesome because technically, under those guidelines and requirements for the definition of a fire, you essentially are a slow burning fire.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Anyway, so there's a theory, or there's 2 theories that I'm going to tie together because I think if one is a thing, then the other should also be a thing. So the first theory is that humans were sent here because, like, I'm not saying all humans were sent here, but the theory is like a select group of humans did something bad in the universe. And we were sent here because this is our prison planet. We're stuck here because we're in prison.
Like Australia?
Yeah, kinda. And so the theory goes that what is killing us on Earth is actually the oxygen levels. But it's almost like a narcotic to us. That we become so codependent on it that we have to have it to survive. Almost like it. Think like if you have like a drug addict woman and she uses like say black tar heroin and she's pregnant. And now the child's born, it has a literal addiction to black tar heroin, and if it doesn't have it, the baby will die.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
They try to wean them off. Yeah.
Dependency, right?
Yeah, they have such a dependency on the drug that it kills them.
Yeah.
They can still be born, but like no one would ever civically do it because it's immoral to give an infant a drug like that. But if they had that drug, potentially they could survive. If it was like a microdose and they slowly weaned them off of it.
They do slowly give kids steroids and stuff.
Right,
like
no,
that.
I get that. I'm just saying.
But I'm saying like people with deficiency and stuff like that, they give them steroids and stuff when they're babies and up into a certain amount so they can survive to grow and develop it slowly.
Right.
So, I mean, who's to say a doctor isn't out there somewhere probably
I
starting
hope
that?
they're not.
Oh, I'm sure there's a doctor somewhere doing
I
it.
fucking hope they're not.
No.
But anyway, my theory is that over the evolution of humanity, over millennia, centuries of millennia, we have become codependent on oxygen that way. Or not my theory, this is a theory I read, but anyway, and that creates a slow burning fire that inevitably kills us. And what would you do though if we got out into the stars, into the world, or into the universe, the galaxies or whatever, and you came across humans?
Another human?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
That we are the prisoners on Earth.
Okay.
That our ancestors were sent here because they did something egregious to the universe.
How do they view us?
It depends.
Do they view us as human? Do they view us while what we are?
wouldn't we be the new humans because we just now got?
I wouldn't say
I-
either are new humans, but you came across humans.
No, we would be humans, and they would technically be something else.
Well, I mean, no. Let's say they're genetically and mentally humans.
No,
they're straight up humans.
no. So they're not going to be genetically human like us.
How do you
Because
figure?
we come from.
Because we come from Earth, and we are humanity. That is a term we have coined for ourselves.
Okay, right, but they're whatever humanity
they-
was before we called ourselves.
Yeah,
humanity.
they are still like in they are
Think
human.
Uncanny Valley type.
They
thing.
are humanoids.
That look just like us.
Like,
think just like us.
and we have derived from them. Granted. So this is the thing. So
Let's say they look like us, they talk like us.
so there's two paths to this.
Okay.
The first one is
It's like invincible. It's like invincible.
Yeah,
No,
the
because
ver-
I'm not thinking of super powered. I'm thinking
No,
like
but I'm
just
saying.
people.
yeah, the verminites. Like they look human, but they're not humans, but they look human, but they
Right.
have superpowers.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
I'm not thinking superpowers. I'm thinking regular people.
Yes,
but
we're
yeah.
thinking regular people, but the son is the same as the dad,
Yeah.
but he's human.
Yeah, they're not like they look just like it, but they're like they have the same anatomy, same everything. It's just that they are called different.
So
because-
yeah, I guess think the son and the dad.
So
That kind of thing.
so the way I see it is this. So if let's say if I got two routes on this, so please bear with me. So the first one is that we human beings, we expand to the universe, and people either make space colonies or we like populate different planets, like hundreds of them, let's say. And no matter what happens, all those planets, the colonies, the people that live within space, no longer on Earth, no longer our planet Earth, they become a subspecies of humanity, because they will change. No matter how it doesn't matter.
they won't change immediately.
Listen, yeah, it won't be immediately. I'm not saying and we're not gonna take over hundreds of planets immediately. It's gonna be decades, hundreds of years.
Millennias.
Yeah,
Not
no-
decades, millennia.
No matter what fucking happens, whatever planet they are, human beings on that planet, the planet's gonna be unique in its own way. We have to adapt to it. Or let's say we stay specifically in space colonies, and that we live in space, and we adapt to the fact that no gravity, all that shit. After time, we evolve, and those people will evolve into a subspecies of human. They are human, but they are a subspecies of human.
Okay, fair.
Within that light, there should be always a clause that whatever colony, whatever planet creates more humans, and they are different than what our traditional human is on Earth, they must be accepted as human by our laws and rights, because they are human.
Yeah.
Because they came from us. And
They're part of our blood.
They came from us. They came from Earth.
Yeah.
Earth, human.
Okay.
Now, if we go out and we find humans on a different planet, and we have discovered our origin, that
Then we're them.
we have casted them out, they have casted us out to live into a planet. We not only survived, thrived, and expanded back to them and found their way. Then guess what? I guess we are gonna be Aaron Yeager, this motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Because
Oh my god.
because we are humanity, and you are not.
fuck them.
You are not.
Fuck them. Yeah.
What-
All right.
you call yourself whatever
He
you
had
want.
me again.
Okay,
He did
alright.
it again.
You call
Alright.
yourself whatever you like, but you are not humanity anymore.
Okay. All right. Then let me propose a different hypothetical to you.
Oh.
All right. Same concept, slightly different though. Suppose that humanity did something so egregious we were put on another planet, right?
Yeah.
But there was a sentence on it. It was only supposed to be for so many generations. But their society collapsed momentarily, and they had to rebuild, and they forgot about us.
Yeah.
And now we come walking back in through the stars, and they welcome us with open arms. Now where do you go?
I mean,
Conquer? Fuck them. They're not human. They're not from Earth.
I mean, it's gonna be but where you're talking about politics.
Right. But
It's not politics.
what is your opinion on that?
My opinion, and this is a person who's come from abandonment trauma. And
Oh, I got you. Tracking.
And all this
trauma,
stuff,
baby.
So it's simple. And if I'm in the position, and people follow me, whatever if I say something, we're doing it. If I say humanity is doing it, it's gonna come down this oh, you forgot us. You wanted to punish us, but now that we have thrived and we have met you at your doorstep, you want to make peace with us. If you had the idea or the concept for us to leave us to die.
The concept wasn't to die. The concept was leave
for punishment.
Punishment.
Whatever.
So think time out.
Abandon us. And you forgot, and we were nothing. We were so low down the totem pole. You cannot, and we are here.
Well, society collapsed for them.
And now we're here as a threat to you, and you want peace.
Well, baby, you better ask for mercy from someone else.
That's not. You're asking the wrong question. That's not up to us. I didn't offer peace.
I think.
Oh, you offered conquest.
I'm here
for conquest.
Just to settle all debate from now on. As humankind. As humanity, and
as
earthling human,
Terrans, if you will.
As a Terran, if I land on a planet with my Terrans at my back and my side, and I look whatever is across from me,
doesn't matter if they're not from Terran, they're not with us.
I'm not here for you or your society. I'm not here for you or your society. I am here for this planet that will support my people.
Yo,
Captain Planet.
If you want to stay and express your right to this planet, you are welcome to.
But you will be conquered.
If you wish to leave and give up your rights to this planet,
you can do that
to
too.
my people, then you can do that too. You must choose. You have a choice, and everybody will have a choice.
Are you gonna assist them with them leaving?
If I can assist, I will assist.
But if they stay, they're getting conquered.
I will give them a time frame that's reasonable. They tell me we'll just dictate it. You have this amount of time to leave.
You have one Earth year, one Terran year to.
You may start leaving at your earliest convenience. But if you stay, you've made your choice, and I respect that. You have to respect people who want to fight for the right to live.
Yeah.
And I do. If you come up to me, it's like, no, man, this is our home. Their planet, this is our life. Like, I respect that. And I will respect you as a warrior. I will respect you as not even a warrior, but I respect you as a citizen or as a person who will fight for not only their laws, your right to exist, your right to. I respect your thing, and I will treat you with that respect.
But you'll die as a warrior.
You will fight me as hard as you can, and I will give you the same because you deserve it. Because you're right.
But they're gonna die as a warrior.
Who knows? Maybe they'll conquer, but we will be equals, and I view you as an equal.
Yeah.
And I will give you this right. I will not try to make false.
So are you gonna look down on the people that say no, we don't want to fight, we just want to live our lives?
Leave.
I think that's an honorable approach.
I think that's an honorable approach.
If you want to leave, leave.
But you're there to conquer.
But I'm here for this, and you can leave, and you can tell the people. You can tell them what's coming, but this
is mine now.
I need this. No, it's not even I need. I want this.
I didn't even that I need it. I
want this for my people, and you can help me by leaving, or you can stay and express yourself, because that's what conflict is. Just a form of expression.
Yeah, agreed.
Conflict, war, it's another form of politics. There's talking, and then there's conflict, and there's fighting, but it's all expression.
Yeah.
You're expressing how you feel to me, and I will express it right back.
That's so thuggin'.
I think somebody said, I think it was Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. It was something about how anger and excitement is just passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mixture of those two.
Yeah.
So literally, hearing him talk about it, it's like no. I don't seek to just destroy you for no reason.
Yeah.
It's just that if you decide to infringe on the planet and say that this is your birthright, well, I'm from here, so the smoke shall be given. Like, bro, I'm not stepping down. So I'm passionate about the fact that I will fuck you up if I have to.
Facts.
It's like, yes, I respect that you are a living thing. I respect that since you were
have
born,
wants, desires,
you have
and
freedoms,
needs.
and you have family, and I can see that.
And I'm sorry, but I'm taking this.
I'm
gonna try.
You have a You have a chance to live. I will not pursue you. I will not run anybody down.
We won't persecute you.
It's just, this is bigger than you, and this is bigger than me. This is my species.
This is Protera.
Yeah, this is my species. And if you can understand that, you will fight me. If you understand how I feel, you will fight for this. If you don't understand how I feel, then you will be scared and you will leave.
What about Pangea?
No,
Pangea.
What if they come back and they're like, oh man, what happened to Pangea?
That was
like a choice.
Yeah, that wasn't a choice. Somebody did that.
Like, it was natural.
I'm saying they come home and they're like, they come home. They come back to Earth and they're like, holy shit, what happened? Like, they're curious about how the fuck out.
All right. So
I mean, we barely know. Like, we have the concept and the theory and the idea, that because like the meteor happened, like it fucked everything up, but like
No, Pangea didn't destroy because of a meteor, homie.
it just
It just eroded away due to ocean.
it was erosion. I thought it was because our planet
all the plates just started shifting.
Yeah,
wasn't that because the fucking meteor that almost decimated Earth?
No.
That took out all the dinosaurs. But
that's what they say. I'm gonna call it cap.
Yeah, we're gonna move past that. We're way down a different rabbit hole right now, and I don't want to go to that.
I have a different hypothetical though.
Yeah, well,
I have a different one.
About what?
The same thing, different though. Different situation. All right, I just like
the whole podcast episode is not gonna be about theories.
No, I got you. I'm just saying, like I'm kind of into this.
You know what? I'll take some of this. I'll take some of this and use some of it in different areas and stuff.
Yeah.
So I won't just use it for the podcast episode because I literally can't do a whole podcast.
Yeah.
No, we won't. But all right, last one, and I'll let it go. All right.
Okay.
All right. I like hearing his theories. Conquest, like terrorists for life.
After this, let's move on to like another.
Terrorists for life, homie. So look, all right, so hypothetical then. All right. So say there are humans out there. Say this wasn't a prison planet though. Say this was the origin story, and say that long time ago, before our civilization collapsed and we got set back to the Stone Age and we had to grow again. Say we were more developed than we are now, and we sent humans out into space, and they come back, and they originated from Terra. They are Terrans, natural born, but they have evolved throughout space as they were exploring for Terra, and they're coming back now to show their findings and everything that they've done and found civilization not to be what it was when they left. Yeah. What then? How do you?
They're humans. That's a precarious situation, but they are humans. They're Earthly.
100.
They're 100%. They came from. If their origin is from Earth, they come from us.
So open arms.
They are our precursors.
Yeah.
But then it comes to the point of it comes to the point of human fighting humans. Again.
Yeah. Again.
Like do they who values what more? Like do they want to like what do they want to
with us against us?
Yeah, like what do they want to do with us?
Yeah.
That just comes down to humans fighting human again.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Hopefully we'll be like
open arms. Like baby,
yeah.
Teach us what you know. You know.
Give us the juice.
We can move on. I just had that last one. I was just curious.
That was a good tangent. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was hardcore.
Made me definitely think about a lot of different things in my head. I was like, holy shit. And it's not too far fetched, honestly.
No.
Because like, let's be real. I just went to a family reunion and seen some. They've been doing that for like 75 years.
Family reunions.
My family. No. My family reunion specifically, like, has been doing it for 75 years. Same location. Everyone knows exactly where to go. Like the parking spot. Like.
Yeah, they have designated everything.
Everything. And it's every year, and I was just like, wow. So when you look at it like that, right? Take what is that? Like 2 generations. I'm 2 generations into my family on my dad's side, and there's like another 6-7 generations past that. There weren't computers. There wasn't like talking to different races, having babies with different races. That didn't exist like 6 generations ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, obviously it happened in different ways or whatever, but like naturally.
Ways that weren't right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like choosing to evolve, and you know how like all these different, again, Invincible. He's having different kids with different species.
Sorry, these are spoilers. A little bit of spoilers are going to be in here.
Dude, by now.
Yeah, no, by now they should.
I don't watch TV.
You're past the spoil time frame. You're free.
So
it's free game. It's free game.
Cool.
Free game.
So that dude was running trains, though.
Bro, he is literally.
He was running trains.
He is having kids all over.
No, the whole species of verminite was a lot worse. I'll shut up. That's a spoiler. Go ahead.
His future.
No, it's from the comic.
I'm on season 2.
Yeah.
That'd be like me.
But yeah, that's their thing. You know that's their thing.
Yeah.
To go to a planet and procreate.
If the species is worth it and not seen as a inferior species, then you can.
Well, no. They have
to be sentient.
No. They have to be sentient, but they just go. They go to every planet to take it over.
I know that.
It doesn't have to be worthy.
I know that.
No, that's in season 2 though.
It says worthy? No, they just
No. It says that they have to be a sentient enough species to procreate.
Yeah, because whatever they fuck, if the thing that comes out is like 90% Vegemite.
Yeah.
regard, like it will
Hey,
grow.
hey,
It will
that's-
grow. It
that's
will
some strong
grow.
genes,
It will
baby.
always look like a Vegemite. Like it might have like some off features.
Yeah.
But like that's how strong like their genetics are.
That's some strong genes, baby.
100%.
Man.
Just
Just
strong.
But like we're doing that on our own planet. Like all the cartoons and shit we used to watch when we were kids, and they'd be like oh, everybody's unique in their own way, and then they would make like some sort of superpower thing that was combined with something else. We're doing that as a species naturally, like combining and bringing knowledge
Like
from
these like different genetics and
bloodlines.
different cultures. Like
Dude,
it
like-
makes people it makes a lot of people
kids
superior.
are freaking smart as fuck nowadays. There's so much brain power up there. So
you
much
know what my
earlier.
problem is though with children, and because I have a soft spot for children. I love children. I always choose to help children whenever I can.
Yeah.
My problem is in liberal school systems. Not even liberal teachers. I don't feel like you should push your views, values, or opinions on a child.
Yeah.
On a child, absolutely the
I mean,
fuck
you
not.
shouldn't push it on anybody's kids, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a liberal,
Have changed from how they were in elementary. They don't look like kids anymore.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like you have to like
they look like teenagers.
your first day, you're looking at that, like older people are walking around with you, younger people, and you're like, oh, like middle school is a very strange period
Yeah.
because it's like
The transition of child to teenager is a very big.
and everybody's mixed into like this pool, and it's like
Yeah.
okay, it's a very hard way to navigate. And it wasn't until on my first year of middle school, at the end of it, like in between, I forgot the fucking grades. It was like 6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8.
So I was in junior high, so I had
Junior
7 and
high.
8 together.
6 was part of elementary school, and you had
6 was part of elementary
9th,
school.
10th, 11th, and 12th was high school.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12. So mine was different because I actually had
You're from Florida. We're the same.
so
Yeah.
6, 7, and 8. There were no freshmen at my high school when I went. Like sophomore was your freshman year.
So 9th was part of junior high.
9th. Yeah, 9th was part of junior high.
Okay.
But 6 was part of elementary.
Yeah.
6 was part of
I
elementary.
agree with that.
Yeah.
6th grade wasn't like it's not good.
No, it was weird.
It's
Like-
very strange, yeah.
It's so strange. Like you're I don't know, for in Florida and especially Miami, you're thrown to the fucking wolves
Yeah.
really early.
Yeah, no.
Especially when all the kids are
But-
twice your size. They're like meaner. Like
The schools
Yeah.
the schools started being like it started getting too overpopulated for that amount of groups, so they put the freshmen with the senior or with the they put the freshmen with us when I went to my junior year. Or when I went to my sophomore year, so it was kind of like I had that experience of like, oh shit, now there are freshmen, because the sophomore no longer were freshmen technically.
yeah.
So, but that happened in the last year. But everybody said like it was completely different when that happened because all of
Now you got all these little kids
All of them
running
were
around.
like little kids.
Yeah.
Literally, they would be walking around and be like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
like-
like yo, bro, what
Children.
what are you doing? He'd be like, oh, are you like a junior? I was like, what the fuck? Like, so what? You're a sophomore, right? Like, they're like, no, they put the freshman here now. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because that's too big of a gap.
No.
Let's be real. Like that's
Yeah.
way too big. By junior year, you've probably seen boobs. You've probably been out partying, doing some random thing.
When at our age, when we were
yeah,
when
I
we
don't know
were in
how
high
it goes
school.
now. I don't know what the fuck they're doing now.
But when we were in high school,
But when we were in high school, there you started seeing people who go out to do parties, people who go and do chess club. There are people who go out to drive. People have licenses now. They're going out. Like,
But I was seeing that in middle school.
yeah.
I was seeing that in middle because there were people that were held back. People that
Yeah.
were supposed to be in high school.
Yeah.
Because Miami's education is terrible. And I'm saying
Yeah.
that Core Park,
Hey,
Park, fucking middle and high, you guys are terrible. You guys should get fired. Like the whole fucking system should get closed down.
hey, shout out to
Georgia education is trash too.
But like there was people that were held back, and they were supposed to start high school. So imagine you had a high school chick. I remember her clearly. And when I was in 6th grade,
Yeah.
she was supposed to be in high school already.
She was like a freshman or a
she
sophomore.
was dumb as a rock.
Dumb as a rock. And that's how we like it.
But she did not have a.
Yeah, back then.
She did not have. How do I say it politically correct? She had a very adult body,
Yeah.
and I was still a fucking kid.
Yeah.
So it was very fucking strange for me,
Yeah.
you know. And it wasn't until like between 6th and 7th grade, I got into a growth spurt. and it became the thing that you see before you.
Yeah, see, I was a late grower though. I was not like y'all until I got to 9th grade.
Yeah.
No, it was either 9th or 10th grade. I think it was 9th grade. I wasn't even 5 foot tall, bro. I was like 4'8" and like 110 pounds soaking wet. Yeah, I was a small child, and then I got to high school, and then overnight I went from like 4'8", 4'9" to 6 foot. That's so serious.
I shot up really early. I was like taller than most of the kids, and then like everybody started passing me, and I stopped at like 5'9".
Yeah.
I was really pissed off. And now I'm 5'8" because of the Navy, so shout out to that. Hey,
So-
disability check. Bitch.
So yeah, I started growing in height from that point forward, and then like I noticed because when I got back from like summer vacation, someone was like, "Dude, you got fucking tall." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't even realize it.
Yes.
But like I was
you can't see
huge.
the change in yourself over that time.
And I kept growing, and I'm just like, thank God I went through that. But like after that point, I would see other kids that would come in,
And then they would be
and
this tall.
They were kids.
They were kids.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is fucking weird.
It is.
Like, why are you here? You were a kid. Like, you were a kid, and like,
You should be in
and
elementary
I'm
school.
still a kid. I'm
But-
technically still a kid,
But in your head, you're like, oh, you should be in elementary
but
school.
I feel, but I'm in what I am and what I feel is an adult environment because they're trying to treat us as adults.
Yeah.
There's adult-looking people. I'm
Yeah.
starting to look like an adult,
Yeah.
and we're talking about more adult things.
And that's
Yeah,
what
but
you
now
want.
looking back, you look like a little kid then too.
So get
Yeah.
this. In freshman year, when they asked them the kids and everything, hey, what do you want to be in 10 years? Oh,
They asked
write
all that?
yourself up. Write your yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
So for us-
They never asked that
So
shit
for
to
us, they actually had us write a letter to our senior selves. So
That's
like,
dope.
So like it was like, hey, what do you want to say to your senior self like in 4 years? It's like, oh well, boom, 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 boom. One day I'll have it and I'll read it to you guys and shit so you can see it. It's somewhere in there. But you write this and everything, and then when you read it as a senior, you're like, some of the shit you look at, you're like, oh my god, I was such a fucking child.
Me, I'd look back and I'd be like, yo, this motherfucker was so stupid.
But no, get this.
Yo.
I read my freshman for myself. Literally, I remember one part.
Nothing was like you thought it was.
He literally said,
You.
I literally said,
No, you can say it like that.
Yeah, I would say.
No,
like
you can
that.
say it because in all
Because it was a
honesty-
letter to
no,
yourself.
No, it may sound bad. It may sound bad.
But you're not that
but
person.
But I'm speaking from the outside looking in, a person that was there. The person that was there is not you.
Yeah, not you. at
You are
all.
not that person.
yeah,
You are a
That person's
different-
gone.
You are that person's gone. That person doesn't exist anymore.
No.
this is true.
Like any of us, those past selves, we are so far removed from what we were
Yeah.
that's a different person.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
Wow.
I don't
It's-
think it sounds bad at all. I think it's accurate.
But it's crazy.
I think it's accurate.
Though
So
the
go
cool-
ahead.
Yeah.
So he said, because I had heard it in a quote, whatever you're doing right now, keep doing it. You're doing great. Keep going. And for freshman me, what's that like? 15, 16, 15?
14.
15, 14?
Oh,
somewhere?
freshman high school?
Freshman.
14.
14 is pretty average.
14 usually
Yeah.
average? Okay,
Maybe
so-
15 if your birthday's early.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like 14-year-old me telling 18-year-old me that's like, all right, now I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm about to graduate. I'm fucking done. Right?
Yeah, I'm out of this
I'm
bitch.
out of this bitch. Saying that, I was just like, what the fuck did you know?
Yeah, looking back.
Like,
what
I
are
look
you
back,
talking
I'm like,
about,
what
dude?
the fuck did you know? You didn't know anything. And then I read it again as a 20-something-year-old man, and I'm sitting there like,
Alright, he's got a point.
damn this motherfucker. Because there's another saying. If you live in the life you're in now and you hate it and you don't appreciate it, just remember, look back to the old you. At one point, you wanted to be an adult, and you're
True.
living it now.
Yeah, them
And I
taxes
was
are
like-
crazy, bro.
In regards to that, the coolest quote I ever heard was that the adult you've become, the person you become as an adult, is the person you wish protected you as a kid.
That's-
And that shit.
Yeah, you didn't have to go that deep.
Every time I hear that, it wrecks me because like I think about it, and it's bro, it's so fucking true.
You didn't have to be
It's
that deep,
so,
bro.
especially people with like severe trauma. It's harsh, but it's like
Bro,
You didn't have to go that deep.
it's
bro.
real though.
You could have kept
It's
that to
real.
yourself. You could have kept that to yourself.
Hey, Wolfpack, who's hungry?